Hey, it's Joe Amoia, founder and creator of the GPSforlove.com. Today, I want to talk about one of the most dangerous things that a woman can do in her love life. And it's actually one of the biggest things that she can do to actually ruin her love life and make it more difficult than it needs to be. And this is not a subject that we really talked about a lot. So here it is. And that topic is jealousy. So today, I wanted to create a video that lets you know that there are 3 ways that jealousy can actually ruin your love life. So the first way is that you attract guys who are controlling and manipulative. This is what's known as the classic codependent relationship. And in the codependent relationship, 2 insecure people feed off each other and they need each other in order to thrive. It's this really, really sick dynamic, but it's such an unhealthy one. So if you have a habit of getting into codependent relationships, something you really, really want to look at to get over, because it'll never lead to the happy and fulfilling relationship you desire and deserve. So that's the first sign. The second sign is that you attract guys who won't commit to you. There's these good guys, and then all of a sudden your jealousy, your horns and the tails start sprouting, and the guys go, wait a minute, do I want to spend the rest of my life with this person? Look, it's cute in the beginning, but also your guy realizes this is not a way for me to live my life. And I got to tell you, I was in a relationship with someone like this many, many, many years ago, and it was the worst relationship I ever had. I was just living my life, and we were just driving down the road, and if there was a good-looking woman within 100 yards, all of a sudden, her insecurity, her fears came to the surface, and she would literally attack me and verbally abuse me. And I was like, whoa, this doesn't fly. So, that's something you got to realize, is that it's not healthy, and it's something that's going to drive the good guys away. And any guy who stays as a result, in that kind of environment has his own issues, and it's not a very conducive place to be to create a healthy and fulfilling relationship. So that's the second sign. The third sign is that you don't trust guys and you're constantly questioning their actions. One of the things I love about most, and I try to be real transparent about my marriage and my relationship with my wife, and the thing that I love the most, again, is that she simply allows me to be me. She doesn't question me. And the reason being is that she knows where I am. I'm completely transparent. I tell her where I'm going, what I'm doing, not because I have to answer to her, because I love her and respect her, and I want her to know that what's going on in her world is really, really important to me. So I want you to realize that it's really important. If you're going to be in a healthy and fulfilling relationship, you've got to trust the guy. But he's got to be a man who shows you that he is trustworthy and that he's earned your trust. But if you don't trust the guy, it's ultimately going to be a problem that's going to destroy your love life. It's not going to allow you to have the kind of relationship you really desire, and again, that you deserve. So what I want you to realize, and this, we're going to go a little deeper, is that behind your jealousy is really something deeper. It's really an insecurity. And that insecurity is based on one of 2 things. The first thing is that you're not good enough. Somewhere along the line, you learned, whether it was from your parents, the guy that you gave your heart to in the very beginning, and then he ripped it out and left for somebody else or didn't want you. And in your subconscious mind, you created this belief that you're probably not even aware of, that you're not good enough. And so because you believe you're not good enough, you feel you've got to control people. You've got to manipulate people to get them to where you've got to stay on top of them. And it's a very, very dangerous place to live. And the second reason is that there's a part of you that believes that you won't be loved for who you are. And again, this kind of ties in with not good enough. That if I just am myself, because you learned that somewhere along the line as well, is you were just being you and you didn't get the love that you were looking for. And so you created this unconscious belief that, you know what, I'm not going to be loved for who I am. I'm not good enough. And so, in GPS for Love, we try and give you the really, what's really going on so you can get to the root cause of your struggles. The reality is there's nothing wrong with you. You're not broken. You don't need to be fixed. You're just doing things that's not serving you. If you're jealous, it's making it so much more difficult to have the relationship you really want. So here's your homework, a little bit of mirror time. I want you to identify the cause of your jealousy. I gave it, it's 2. Look at them both. Is it because there's a part of you that feels that you won't be good enough? Or is there a part of you that feels that you won't be loved? And there's a real easy way to find out. Simply step out of your love life as if you're an observer and look at the types of relationships that you have. Is it that you feel you're not good enough, so you're constantly trying to do things to please a guy, to make the relationship work? Or is it phrase that you won't be loved for who you are, so you have to change? You try to do things to please a guy. When you sit back and you ask the right questions, the answers are always, always, always there. But you can't see them if you play the role of victim and avoid the truth. So that's your homework. I'd love for you to just take a look back, identify the cause, and then share it with us down below, because I guarantee you, you're not the only one going through it. As always, it's an honor and privilege to be with you. We'll see you next time. Much love.